Testing. Good. Alright. Hello everyone, Superman here, coming to you with a live stream for the Superman Day 2026 event. I am currently at the statue in Central Park, so if you want to come in to do the style contest today and have a chance to get some codes, I will be giving out 10 codes today, 5 for 5 winners for the style contest, and 5 for not style contest winners, but we are going to be running content, and the 5 winners of top DPS will get the other 5 codes. So just stay tuned for that. Boom. But let's get started here. So if you want to come in, just let me know. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Now, see, I don't have a lot of Superman people here today. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Volterra. Appreciate you stopping in. Right. Let's see here. So we're going to try to wait for more people to show up to start the contest, because there are a few people here. We do have a Superman here, Superman Red Lantern. We have a Dick Grayson dressed up as Superboy. We have a Supergirl down there. Synapse Shock. We have Snowbell down there as well. And then we have Rachel. So we do have a few people here today. But remember, this is a Superman, Supergirl, Superboy style contest. So just keep that in mind. That's the thing that I will be looking for when it comes to the contest. So just keep that in mind. So bring your best style for Superman, Supergirl, or Superboy. And we will go from there. Just to kind of start off. And just as a side note, the winners of the style contest will be able to pick the content we run. So if you are a winner, for example, let's say Superman Red Lantern, he's one of the winners that get a code. He will be able to pick what content we run. So if he decides to pick the alert, the Doomsday raid from the Superman Day contest itself, or the Superman Day itself. So that includes the Doom Metropolis, the Visitor, the Phantom Zone, and Doomsday. But we're mainly going to try to focus on the alert and the raid, so we can keep track of top DPS. But besides all that, I hope everyone is also doing well. And I hope you are all enjoying the booster bundle and the Superman Day event so far, with the style and the emblem and everything that has been released. But just let me know when you're all ready. I'll probably give it a little bit more time for people to get here. So, Slade. Oh boy, Cosmic Slade is here. What's up, Slade? How many more people we have here? We got Superman Red Lantern. I see Bruce over there making a style. We still have Dick Grayson here as well. We have Synapse and Snow. So it seems like that's all the ones we have so far that are Kryptonian related. But again, I will make an announcement to say, if you want a code, come by with your best Superman, Superboy, or Supergirl style. Oh wow, really? Yeah, I mean, my stream might not be long, depending because of how it is. But that's crazy. I didn't even realize you just finished yours. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not too far behind you once I'm done mine. Oh, it's 2 a.m. there? Yeah. Because you're EU, right? So I'm guessing you are a different time zone. Yeah, because it's 8 o'clock for me. Well, no. It should be here. Yeah. Okay, 2 a.m. Yeah. I had to think about it for a second. let's get the contest underway so far. But I do want to try to give a few more people time to get here before we start, because it seems like we have 5 people already that are Kryptonian dressed up. 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, 5. So if y'all want to get codes, we have 5 people here so far. But if any other people want to show up and show in, then you will be able to earn a code. If not, then you will be able to try to get a code from running the content with us. But I'm going to kind of start it off here. We have Snowbell here. I like this. She has a custom OC one, I can tell. It's like a mix of a Supergirl, Superboy. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Smart idea on the cape too. See, we have Synapse Shock here. She's doing the apocalyptic Supergirl. Loved that style for Supergirl. She was good. I like that Supergirl. We have Dick Grayson here dressed up as Superboy. This is a pretty nice style as well. I love this version of Connor, especially. When he got older, he was kind of annoying. Me, personally. And then we have Superman and Red Lantern here. I do like this OC style. Fallen God is definitely still one of our underrated style for Superman, or any Kryptonian style, so I definitely like that. Boom. That's the 5 we have so far. I see Bruce here is working on something, so I'm going to give him a little bit of time. Boom. Then we have Starfire and a Raven here as well. I appreciate it, I will. I see we have people down there as well, but I think they're battling. But I do want to give more people some time to get here for the contest. Got Champion here. Ooh, he got the new material, it seems like. I like that. Bruce is making the suit, I thought so. That's why I'm giving him some time. I see Champion, and I like his suit. His suit's pretty dope. I see he got the new material. We got Wani here as well. Hello, Christopher. Good seeing you as always. I am Hugo is also here. Boom. Love your guys' style. We got Super Bonfire here as well. We have a lot of OC styles that are also like, I'm not gonna lie, I love the creativity of people when they do OCs. Hello Rachel, hello. Yeah, all of you look great. I love the creativity. I love this battle damage. I see what he did there. For the hands as well. I see what he did there. I like that. That's a unique touch. Looks like Bruce has done his. I like his. He's kind of going for a little bit of a custom OC rebirth. I like it. So far, I already have a few. We have Claire here. Hello, Claire. See, she's wearing a Supergirl. Man of Steel BVS emblem. Love it. Got Superman Clark Kent be here. Nice to seeing him as well. I see him all the time. He's pretty dope too. Rebirth 52. I like it. Fine. All of you guys look great. Don't make this hard for me. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got a few more people here as well. So I kind of want to, let's see, I like Snowbell. Snowbell's is really good. I like hers. Snowbell's is good. I like Grayson's. Everybody's look good. I'm not going to lie. Everybody has their own unique touch, and I like it. Let's see here. I wish I had more people to judge with it, but if I were to judge so far, my top 3 so far, I would say Snowbell, and I would give Wani one here, and I would give, let's see, I'd say either Claire or Synapse would probably be my 3rd. It's between those 2. Well, 4th would be Champion. Superman Red Lantern would probably be my 5th. If I were to get my top 5 here, but I want to give it a little bit more time. Just to see if any more people want to show up, just in case they show up late. But so far, those are my top 5. Don't worry, if they do get the codes, don't worry, we will be running content as well, and it will be up to them. So the top 5 people will get the chance to, select the winning, select the content for everyone who didn't win to win a code. Hello, Abel. Good seeing you. Yes, it is on the US server. I'm not on the EU side today. I might do one on the EU side, but I'm very unsure about that one. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, Tiny Lilith. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. For the people who aren't here doing the contest, who would you pick as your top 5 so far? My top 5 so far, I would give Snowbell number 1. I'll give Wani number 2. I would give Snaps number 3. Claire 4. And I would say Superman Red Lantern 5. Or Champion number 5. It's between them two. So we'll add the comment section to this as well, so we can get more people to judge, because I can't judge on my own. Everyone looks nice. You like Dick Grayson's? I agree. I like his Superboy as well. Boom. Let's see. If I were to do top 5, yeah. I already know my top 5. But I definitely want to have everybody give a chance, or get a chance to win a code, so we're going to definitely do this and really make this a very interesting kind of judging, I'm not going to lie. But that will be me so far. But I will give y'all some time to judge for the people who just joined. For anyone, who wants to put their opinions out there on who you think are the top 5 so far. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see here. While I let y'all decide, I'm actually going to get the codes ready. Cool. Codes are ready, and I will be handing them out shortly before anyone decides. Boom, boom, boom. But if you have your decisions locked in, definitely let me know. But we're going to kind of start off this way. If anyone likes Snowbells, Snowbell, Champion, Wani, Dick Grayson, Bruce are my top 5. Gotcha, Rachel. So we have Snowbell here. Then we have Wani down here. Then we have Dick Grayson here. And then we have Bruce here. You redid yours? Gotcha. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Snowbells, yeah. She's on my top 1 right now. She's on the top right now for mine as well. Bang. I saw Red Lantern do something different as well. He used the electric Kryptonian style, which was pretty unique. I seen that. Boom, boom, boom. Wani's definitely up there for me on number 2. Bang. Dick Grayson's and Bruce's I also like. Everybody's great. So, boom, boom, boom. But Snowbell's definitely on number 1. And Wani's definitely number 2 for me. And if anyone else agrees, you got Snowbell, Synapse, Champion, Bruce, and Red Lantern. Oh, okay. So you have Snowbell, Synapse, then we have Champion here, then Bruce, then Red Lantern. Wani for sure and Red Lantern. Got you. Okay. So let's do it this way. You ready? Everyone put an I or a yes for Snowbell for being number 1, because she's already my number 1. So if anyone agrees, I'll send her a code, because she'll be number 1. Because I agree. I feel like she's definitely number 1 on this one. Snowy, Wani, Champion, Claire, Dick Grayson. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So Snowbell, you will be receiving a code if you are alive. I will be sending that shortly. But so let me actually write that down because I don't want to sit here and put the code in and then everybody try to take it. Snowbell number 1 so far. All right. Now we're gonna put a yes for Wani for number 2. Now this is, mind you, this is me. So my number 2 is him. If you disagree, let me know and we can pick a number 2. But for right now, Wani's number 2 for me. Let's put a yes there for him. Now my 3rd, I want to say Dick Grayson. I'll put him as my 3rd. Rusty, you like the beat up style? That's my catch. I like the beat up style, but I like what he did with the absolute Kryptonian hands. I'll say that. I like what he did with the Kryptonian hands. Hello, hello. Bye. You have Dick Grayson here. I'll probably put him at 3. Bye. So we have Snowbell here. Boom. Now, so Wani's gonna be number 2. Grayson's gonna be 3. Is that what we agree on? Just want to make sure so I can write down the list of the top 5 for this one, because they're gonna be the people who pick the content we run for top DPS chance to getting another 5 codes. Sorry. But I just want to make sure I get the top 5. So we already have Snowbell here. I have Wani at number 2 still. And then I have Dick Grayson at number 3. Let me write it down here. And then we have number 3. Alright. Yeah, okay. So we have him at number 3. That's perfect. Alright, now for the last 2. Okay. Now my last 2, it really comes down to the wire. I would say it's between Red Lantern or Champion or Claire Green and Synapse. Those are probably going to be my last 2. And I would say if I were to pick, I would put Champion and between Synapse and Claire, I would probably say Claire, but Synapse is very close. So if Synapse managed to get top DPS, then yeah. Claire. Champion and Claire? Okay. Oh, we have a Synapse and Claire. I can see why you would say Synapse though. I would see why you could say Synapse. She's dope. So Champion and Claire. Good picks, good picks. Alright, that's cool. So you guys won the contest. So you will be getting codes after the stream. So just send me a tell and I will give you the codes. But we have at 4th place, we're going to go Claire. 5th place being Champion. So congrats to you 5. So the 5 winners are Snow, Wani, Dick Grayson, Claire, Champion. So congrats to you all. But you all have an opportunity to choose the content we run for everyone else. So just let me know that as well. But I just want to get down these people real fast. So the first 5 codes are good. Now for these next 5 codes, we will be running content. So what I'm going to do is invite everyone who didn't win. So it'll be Superman Red. Now this one's gonna be a little different because this one's gonna be something that we already have a few people in group already. But, so Bruce, Rachel, drop group if you're in a group, because we are going to compete for codes, and these will be the last 5. So we already have our 5 winners. So we have Wani, Champion, Claire, Grayson. We already have them, and Wani. Or now Snow. So we already have our 5. And I want to have their codes sent, and I will be sending their codes after stream. Fine. So if that's all of them, sure. So we have Wani, Champion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And everyone else is here, right? Snaps, Bruce, Rach, Superman. Okay. So since you are all here, you have... What does the code give? The code gives... Yeah, I'm going to leave that as a surprise for you. I'm going to leave it as a surprise for you. I'm going to leave it as a surprise for you. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. So, the 5 winners stand here, so I know. Bum, 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 so I can come back and then we know what to give. Or send me a tell. But for right now, I'm going to have... I was playing water. Alright, so Snow, you won, actually. So you're fine. Snow, you won. Wani, you won, so you're fine. Claire, you won, so you're fine. Bang. Champion won, so Superman Clark can switch with Champion real fast. I'll have 5 winners be in the back. Bang. Now, for the 5 winners, we have choices. Now, it's up to you guys, but we have Phantom Zone or Doomsday or any Superman-related content that you like. Like, pick your favorite one, for example. Like, my favorite one's Doomsday Raid, but that's if I were to pick. But since y'all are the winners, I'm letting y'all decide which ones, and then the one who has the most votes, we will run for top DPS chance. And the top DPS will get another code. Yep, it's about getting top DPS, Rachel. So if you manage to get top DPS, you will get a code. Now, mind you, roles are accepted. So if you do have any kind of... Yes, Doomsday. All right, so we have Doomsday. 2 for Doomsday. Claire, Snow, what would you guys pick? We have 2 for Doomsday. Grayson, what would you pick? Champion, what would you pick? Wani, what would you pick? Doomsday? Doomsday? Alright, so first one's gonna be Doomsday. Got it. Alright, perfect. So we'll be running Doomsday. Got it. Let's cue that in real fast, actually. Where is it? Oops, nope, I lied. There it is. Boom. Yep, Bruce Doomsday. Bum, bum, bum. Now, how many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 3 of the winners, I will give an option to join us, since we only have a few people. So if you want to chime in, let me know and I'll send you an invite because it did start up. So I will send you an invite if y'all want to run Doomsday because I know everybody loves Doomsday and fighting him. So if y'all want an invite, when we queue in, I'll invite you guys. Just send me the tell. But also, after the live stream, just send me a tell and I'll send you your codes so I don't forget. Boom, boom, boom. But well done, everyone. I love your styles. I'm just in a Superman costume. That's fine, Bruce. You're down. Wani's down. Gotcha. Bruce, you'll be fine. You're with a whole lot of Kryptonians here. You'll be fine. Claire wants in. I'll invite Claire. I got you.
Here, this should help protect you while going toe to toe
Five,
with Doomsday.
1, 2, 3,
This
4,
formulation
5.
is better
I'll
than
invite
earlier
Wani again
one,
as
but they
well.
can be
'Cause I
combined
didn't invite
for
him to the
optimal
group and it
results.
didn't accept. He should be in. Weird. What a glitch. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wani counts as 7. We got one more opening. Or do y'all think we can run this as 7? We have 2 trolls, DPS, healer. Grayson's in. All right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm just gonna give you a heads up. My DPS doesn't count. So if I get higher DPS than everyone, that's not counting. It's going to be whoever's behind me or under me. Just letting y'all know. Bye. But besides all that, how is everyone enjoying the Superman Day event so far? This, even though it just started today.
Let's end this once and for all.
Like, how are y'all feeling about the Beyond style? How are y'all feeling about the Absolute Kryptonian? Tiny Lilith, I love that. That's great. You should have posted it on YouTube. I would like it. I want to see the video. Thank you. You know what's funny about this raid? No matter how much you try to pull him, he always ignores it. Like, I feel like sometimes with this raid, you don't need a tank because of how much he ignores the pulls. The new skins are amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting them to give us Joker and Lobos, to be honest. But Lobo, I feel like they're doing that for the Supergirl movie. Thank you, Snow. I appreciate your support. I remember this raid used to glitch, to where sometimes he'll launch into the sky and he'll be invisible, which I think it actually just nope, never mind, I lied. Down. And then I will be checking leaderboard after. So once this is done, we will check the leaderboard, and I will leave the leaderboard up because I don't want to miss anything. There's like I might say the wrong person got the highest DPS. Alright, let's see here. Wow. I see how soon I need to do goals, of course. I'm just getting copyright strike. No. Nope. No, no.
Where's my cousin? Somebody help him! Oh no. We're too late. Superman!
I am not gonna sing,
Superman,
and I'm not gonna do that.
please. The world
Alright,
still
so
needs you.
from what it looks like, top DPS was Wani. Now, since he already won a code, Wani, this is up to you. But since Synapse was second in line, and you already won a code, the code will go to Synapse. Since you already did have a code, now I don't want to give doubles to people because I feel like it's not going to be fair. Bye. So Synapse got the second in hand DPS on that one. So well done to Synapse on that. So she does get the first one. That's cool. Alright, perfect. Just write the name down. Beautiful. I was slacking. You were slacking, but hey, you got second DPS. So I wouldn't say you were slacking that much. But well done, everyone. Now, what's the next one? How is everybody feeling? Do y'all think y'all want to do this one again and just spam this one? How y'all feeling? Like, honestly, for me, I was thinking Subjugator. I missed a few hits and got turned around. That's fine. Mistakes happen. I was honestly thinking Subjugator, so we can fight Darkseid. First Doomsday, then Darkseid. But that one's not a part of the mission, but I'm thinking of like Kryptonian ones that will be fun for everyone. But I feel like fighting Darkseid would be a good one. How does everybody feel about fighting Darkseid? Fortress, that's a good one. I was thinking those ones too. What better for Superman Day to fight Darkseid? Exactly. He might be our last resort. He might be our last resort. I might save that one for our last resort because we also do have Power Core and Sunstone Matrix. So what we're gonna do is put an upvote. That's just misunderstood. Well, you know, with Superman becoming King Omega and fighting Darkseid through timelines, multiverses, I don't think Darkseid's that understood. Misunderstood, I should say. But, alright, we're going to put up an upvote. We're going to do Power Core or Sunstone Matrix. How is everybody feeling about Power Core? I'm thinking Power Core, but we could also do Sunstone Matrix. So it's really how everyone's feeling. I'm willing to go Power Core, go through the Fortress of Solitude. That's just me. But I want to be able to have everybody involved and have everyone, you know, put out their own thing. Because this is for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all, you know. I get it. Superman Day, it's my day, but this is for y'all. I'm live for y'all. So. Dick Grayson says Power Core. We have Sinister Crow here. Wani's down for whatever, so that works too. Sinister Corpse, I'll invite him as well. So we have one for Power Core. Do we have any takers? Anyone rather do Sunstone Matrix instead? Open to whatever gets run. That's 2. Bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, cool. So what we're gonna do, Wani, I'm gonna drop you. Since you did win a code, I'm gonna add Claire because she didn't. Oh wait, I lied. Snow, Wani, Dick, Claire, Champion. Okay, so it's Synapse. Got it. See, I keep losing focus on who won. I tried the Chasm the other day and it was bugged. Yeah, that's why I don't want to do Chasm because I know Chasm's still bugged and it got worse from the last time I read it. So I'm skipping that one and I'm only doing Power Core Sunstone Matrix. I definitely don't want to do that one. Overlord Darkseid. Oh, speaking of Darkseid, look at that. Speaking of Darkseid. I like him though. It's dope. So we got Synapse was our last contest winner for that. So it's still Rachel, Bruce. That's 4. Right? Yeah, it's 4. Okay, perfect. So we'll just go down the line then. 5. Alright, so our next one's gonna be Power Core. Told you he's just misunderstood. Alright. Let's see. Alright, dang it, we don't feel like doing our 3. Where's Power Core? Yeah. Yeah, it's a tier 1 now? Sheesh. That's very bad. I'm trying to get Kryptonian flex and Yep. That's dope. It's funny enough, that's actually where it drops the most. Power Core, I think they said that's where it drops. I'll actually add one since technically everyone else in the group will technically get a code. And he is a healer. We're gonna need a healer. But yeah, so it's pretty much now after Synapse, it's gonna be Rachel, Bruce, Superman, Clark Kent, B. So y'all are pretty much the last 3, and I'm pretty sure you're all gonna end up getting a code anyway. Because Synapse got 1, Champion got 1, Wanda got 1, Claire. Everybody got 1 that basically pretty much showed up for the style contest. You can fight the imposter dark side for the glory of Apocalypse. Yeah, it could be in the treasure chest, but it was a random award after one of these bosses. Yeah, yep. In Snowy, I would fight the imposter dark side, but I don't know. I think the NPC one's more threatening, but I could be wrong.
We've managed to get past the blockade outside, but we have no way of knowing how far Brainiac's control of the Sunstone
But yeah,
crystals
so it
goes
really
inside the fortress
is going
itself.
to be
Resistance
you
may be
3.
heavy. Take it slow.
Bang, I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone.
Just think, Superman.
Synapse basically
You
got the
have
first one,
jealously guarded these
and then it'll
sunstones
be you
for
3.
humanity,
So it
making
really will
weapons
come down to
for
one more person
humanity instead of
for the
against it.
last code.
It's almost enough to make me question your motives.
Sinister Crow, thank you for also joining as well. Fair. Snow, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. I would say he's the imposter when I beat him twice by myself, so I could agree. It's funny that they didn't do these raids for this year's Superman Day. I think they did them for the last one. If I remember correctly, they did. Which is kind of funny.
Stones to override the fortress mechs. He's in full control of the fortress defenses. We have to keep moving if we're going to shut him down.
He's already taken one of Krypton's weapons, Superman. We're going to need another to even the odds.
But yeah. So it's going to be Rachel, Bruce, and Superman competing for the next 3 codes. And then the last code will probably end up going to someone. And I'll let the group decide at the end. How does everyone feel about the Aftershock? Or Hope That's Bright? That one I kind of wasn't expecting the ending. But that's just me. I wasn't expecting the Yellow Lantern ending. I feel like it still left us on a cliffhanger too.
He's using Sunstone crystals to harvest the very heart of the fortress. We have to break his connection before it's too late.
You have no choice, Superman.
It's crazy because I got these codes and I'm definitely gonna give them to everybody. And I hope y'all are enjoying the stream so far. You know, it's kind of just gonna be a chill stream. It's not gonna be nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting. Yes, it's me. I definitely appreciate it. 2, 5, 10, doing well. I'm Earth and Brawling. On one of my old tunes, I am Fire though, but I main Earth. No problem, no problem. I'm glad you have fun.
Release them, and they'll be Earth's next threat.
Too late. The process is
But yeah, I'm Earth Brawling, personally. Fire is a good power. I like Fire, because again, one of my ults is Fire. This is If only that were possible, Tiny Lilith. If only that were possible. Fire tank seems OP though. I was actually thinking about switching powers. I don't know if I wanted to do Fire or Atomic. And the only reason why is because as of current content, Earth's been kind of letting me down a little bit, brick-wise. Like he's been pretty glass lately in the elites. And dying more often than normal. So it's kind of just like I might switch powers, but I might not. Rage, Fire, Earth. All three of those are actually really good tanks. So you're on the right track on picking the best powers. You could also go with Atomic though. Atomic is a pretty solid tank. But if I were to give you a better option, I would say go Fire, Earth, and Rage. You're not gonna go wrong with those three. But as of lately, just be mindful with Earth that it is currently having a glass brick moment, to where brick's kind of just glass acting when it comes to elites. So I will throw that out there. And lots of people switch to Fire and Atomic because of it. So just keep that in mind if you do decide to go Earth. But I will still say Earth is still a solid tank. It's not gonna let you down. Tiny Lilith loves Fire. Hey, I wouldn't disagree with that. Fire is OP. I wish Earth had the fire healing capabilities. That's the only thing this tank's missing. But yeah, no. Fire is still definitely the best power in game, hands down. And I think it's due to the self-healing alone. I don't think I've ever seen the ads just randomly walk off the bridge. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, we got that. I know I still got to do a base tour video. Just throwing it out there for future content that I will be doing. I will be doing a full base tour video, like a revamped one, because I did do one on my channel a long while back. But I am going to kind of do a revamp to kind of show y'all the current things that I have for my bases and the changes that I made. So kind of just stay tuned for that one. And I do also have a lead hall now that I actually finished yesterday that I will be adding to it, that I will be showing up as well. And then one more surprise is after the lead hall, which is not done. But if y'all like base tours, I will be doing a revamped base tour video. And it's going to be a pretty long video, but it's basically going to be all of my bases, except for one, because one's not done, and it's the last one that I want to do. And it's a surprise one.
Stop, invaders. This outpost is the last bastion of Krypton.
Boom, 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 boom. Corrupted Jorelli. We need this as a base item. Just speaking of bases, we need him as a base item. And his hologram head after we beat him. That was one of the things I think I wanted when we got the Sunstone Matrix base. I was kind of actually surprised that they didn't give us that. We are burning through this though. Where's his hologram head? Is it glitched? I think his hologram head glitched. That's a new one. Alright, well, I'll make that known. But his head's no longer there. Alright, so we are going to be spreading up here. Go 4 and 3. So I'll take 2 with me, everyone else heads to the other end, or 4 with me, 3 others with me, and then everyone else heads to the other side. I'll be going this way. Alright, so it's gonna be 4 and then 3 over there. I think this side gets the first boss. It's been a while since I've actually ran this rig fully. We need to revamp this rig. Actually, all the rig. Especially Chasm, since it's the most glitched. But now that I've just found out that Power Core, the Jarrell hologram head's glitched, I don't think this one's too far behind. Oh yeah, I forgot Lex Luthor takes forever. That's another glitch in this one. Yep, and Supergirl.
I am your herald. Surrender now.
Imagine if we got her on Boom for Superman Day. I want to know if it's supposed to actually be Supergirl Day this year, which it is, but it didn't. DCUO didn't do it themselves. So hope she does end up being a few things, probably throughout the summer when the movie releases. But I feel like she does deserve a few things. But then again, that's just my opinion. That's fair. We'll probably after the codes, I'll probably go to the Doom Metropolis open worlds because I actually didn't realize it was double source marks. So thank you for that. I didn't realize that. So we'll definitely be running some open world content. We'll probably start with the Doom Metropolis and find Doomsday there too. Either that or we'll do Subject Doomsday, since we already did Doom Metropolis Doomsday technically. And then we still gotta fight the Imposter Darkseid for Snow. So we'll probably, after this we'll probably do Imposter Darkseid. What's up, Jeffrey? Good seeing you, Doctor. Good seeing you. Perfect. So far. 1, 2, 7. Rachel. Okay. So right now Rachel's in the lead. Just to keep track. The Snap's got a code already. Juan is in the lead, so it'll be Rachel who has a chance of getting the next code. Come on, Mexico. Yeah. It would be, well, the membership, I think it's 20. Yeah, membership is 20. And I think without membership it's also 20. Which isn't bad. Probably do it all the time. Yeah. Got locked though. Alright, we're good here. So right now Rachel's in the lead for top DPS, just to get that reminder. And we are on the last boss, so she is on the verge of getting the next code for the top DPS. But Jeffrey, it is $20 for everything, for that van itself.
Exabyte data slaves and General Zod.
Avatar of Meta. No problem. Yeah, I mean, that one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know if they'll bring it back. I am hoping so. For the people who didn't get it. But I feel like what they're gonna be doing now, it's gonna be like it comes out one and done kind of thing. But I am hoping for them to actually bring that back. 'Cause that was a good style to have. That was a good one to have come out. So I would agree. For 2027 to bring back Superman Red Bull. Well done, everyone. That's how it goes down. And the winner for this one. Rachel. Yep, Rachel. So Wani got 1 mil, Snaps came in second, but then Rachel is the third runner up for the highest DPS, so she gets the next code.
Meaningless resistance cannot prevent me from turning your pathetic Earth into a new Krypton. So this is the thanks I get for freeing you? You won't get rid of Lex Luthor so easily.
Son, we've defeated you before, and we will again.
So congrats, Rachel. You will be getting a code at the end of the live stream. Now we are going to head to Sunstone Matrix. It's the fourth. Next up, Sunstone Matrix, and we have 3 more codes to give. So again, if you don't get a code, don't worry. You probably will still have a chance to get this next one. Alright. Most of these give us natural game store. You could shop for everyone first price, special prices, discounts, and extra. Oh wow. I did not know that. Superman JSH. Very nice. He did his own custom Beyond look. I like that. And I see we have Smokey J here with Absolute. So I like that as well. Well done to both of you. Okay. If you two are in the live stream, definitely send me a tell because I will add you guys. So we can have people who didn't, or who already won a code drop, and then we can add people who didn't get in. Because I know Sinister, he still has a chance. Superman, Clark Kent, B still has a chance. And we do have 3 codes left. So Smokey J and Superman JSH, if y'all two are in the live stream, let me know and I will add you guys to group. And Bruce still also has a chance to get one. Bang. Because I know Sinister Crow, he came in. So we have Wani, Rachel, who won a code. Yeah, so Synapse and Wani, since y'all did win codes, let's drop for the people who didn't. So I know in the group, it's literally just people who didn't win. And then everyone who did, or everyone who didn't win, I'll add, who's pretty new. So Smokey J, he's new, so I'll add him. I'm sure Superman JSH is pretty new as well, so I'll add him. Sinister Crow, he's also new, so I'll add him as well. I also wish they would utilize the animation and make it 4-player or 8-player. Some people don't know about that mission. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But then again, when it comes to the devs, who knows what they have planned? But as of lately, they have been doing really well. Me personally, they've been doing really well. They have their mistakes, but they still have been doing very well, in my opinion. So I'm sure. So Rachel, you just won. So you're the only winner in here besides Wani Snaps. Right? Yeah. Okay. So everybody else is pretty much a winner. Or not winner. Cool. And then for Wani and Snaps, if y'all do have other things to do, y'all can go ahead. But just remember to send me a tell. If y'all want to stay in live stream, that's fine. But just let me know by the end of the live stream to send y'all a code. Okay? So I can remember, just so I know. Because I do have y'all written down, so I will send y'all the codes. Either way go. But just so I can have that reminder for while I'm doing this, just to keep track. Because I don't want to forget y'all codes, and I don't want to miss not giving y'all them, you know? But we are going to be running Sunstone Matrix next. Wrong one again. I forgot it's tier 1 now. Can I pass an idea to the devs for you? I can, but I would say tell here in Discord. Either way, Synapse, that's fine. Either way, go. You can send it on Discord or on here in a tell. Superman, Substance Apocalypse. Either way, go. Discord or send me a tell, and I'll definitely get it to you. Whichever you feel better doing is fine with me. So we got that one. So we're just waiting on Bruce here. For our current winner in the group, it's Rachel, so everyone else is a non-winner. We have 3 codes left to give. Oh. So we're just waiting on Bruce. I wish we can get Coast City for Halloween, Jordan. I wish we could Bloodhaven without chemo. I never Teen Titan DLC, and I wish. Bat Hound is dope. I was thinking, I'm not gonna lie, very good ideas. I would agree. The one I would say out of all the ideas was the Bat Hound one. Bat Hound, I did wish we have a totem as Alfred as a base item. That would be nice. I know I feel like I have my own opinions for when it comes to the base items. Like I say, Alfred would be one. I would want Lois and Jimmy and Perry to be one. I would want Supergirl to be one. Superboy to be one. I would want Jonathan Kent, Martha Kent, Lana Lang, and Pete Ross from the Smallville 4-player to also be one. I would want a lot of them. Is Bruce A-okay? Yeah, probably. Bruce is on the way at the moment, so we'll give him a little bit of time. We got Swamp Thing style finally. I agree. I feel like Swamp Thing, him getting a style is definitely dope. I just want to sideswipe here to be on male tunes as well. That's fair. Bruce, you're going. No problem, Bruce. I appreciate you stopping in. So we have how many spots open? 1, 2, 3, 4, So we have 2 spots open. So if you want to just to run, that's fine. So Synapse, if you want to hop back in, I can invite you again. That'll be fine. But for the people who just joined the live stream or they're trying to get here, if you want an invite, just send me a tell. We got 2 spots open. Because if Bruce is going, yeah, that opens up 6. That makes it 6, so yeah, 2 spots. Who don't know they have the red and blue swamp thing and 2 swamp things, etc. Yeah, fair. Valid. Synapse is hopping back in. Cool. So we got 1 more opening here, or we can really run with just 7. But as of right now, Rachel is the current winner besides Synapse as well. So those are the 2 winners of the last 2. So it comes down to Sinister Crow, Superman JSH, and then we have Superman Clark Kent B. Please tell the devs we need a Kryptonian augment power node. I would give them my arm. Listen, if I had the power to sit here and tell them what to put in the game and what not to put in the game, trust me, we all would. But you're gonna use your actual build, no problem. Alright, so before we get started, we do have the 2 winners here, Synapse and Rachel. So it's coming down for the last 3 codes. It'll be down to Superman Clark Kent B, Superman JSH, Smokey J, and Sinister Crow. So you guys will be fighting for the next 3 codes. Now, mind you, if you don't get a code, it's okay, because I know the codes that I'm giving, the prizes that are in them, you will be getting later. So just keep that in mind. You will be getting them later, or I think they're in the booster bundle. So you won't have to worry about it. Just keep that in mind. But let's get started. An absolute flash style will be cool too. An absolute flash style I can see them giving us in an anniversary. I can see them giving it to us in an anniversary event, since it's flash based. I can see them giving it to us then. Which I'm surprised they didn't do, because I was expecting it this year. Superman using Subjugator. That one's next. No, don't worry. We're gonna do Subjugator. That one's next. That one's gonna be next, and then we'll go into open world. I wonder if that would be too hard for them. Probably.
You fought long and hard. Now it's time to finish this. General Zod is a war criminal.
Probably.
Into the Phantom Zone for his fanatical obsession.
But I feel like with the Absolute Universe, I feel like they're gonna do it one at a time. So it's gonna be one of those slowly but surely coming into the game. And then since we just got Absolute Superman, I feel like our next one should be Absolute Flash with the anniversary event coming soon for next year. But I feel like if we were gonna get Absolute Flash, save anniversary event for him. You know what I mean? So if anybody that they want to release beforehand, they can, but save Absolute Flash for anniversary. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't revamp Zod Style to the current ally one for this. Absolute Green Lantern, that would be an easy one, which I'm actually surprised they didn't do for any of the Lantern content. I will say, Absolute Green Lantern they could have done for the current content. But I feel like with that one they wanted to do a different take. I feel like they're probably going to save him for something else. Or it could really just come down to the licensing for everything. So that's probably why they haven't done it yet. Either way though, I would agree. Absolute Green Lantern. I can see them actually doing the potential next one before they do Absolute Flash. I feel like they're not going to do those two if they're just now released Jeffrey. I will say that. Like, I feel like give that one some time. Absolute Green Team is just a little check it out. So that is fine. Ah, okay. Yeah, so if that's the case, Scram, yeah, then they probably won't do those. Absolute Green Team if that's the case. Which is funny because I think they actually did that with Absolute Flash as well. They just dropped his emblem and everybody kind of just made the style from there. So that could also be a case scenario. Where all they need to do is drop the emblem and there you go. Which I can't get mad at. But I feel like that's how it is when it comes to iconics. There's a lot of styles that we have in game that can make their iconic character already as it is. So dropping less, or at least just the main aspect being the emblem or the hairstyle, plays a part for sure. So getting the whole style, I feel like that one could be a stretch for depending on the character. Yep. That's what I was gonna say. I think I forgot, was it the Absolute Superman capsule or was it the Absolute Dark Knight capsule that gave us the functionality? I was so focused on getting everything else in the capsule. I forgot what actually came in emblem-wise. But a W clean run. Let's see who got top. Ooh, Superman JSH got that one. So he will be getting the third code. Well done. Superman Clark KB definitely was in second place though.
Oracle, Lex Luthor is ready for transport.
Well done.
Transporting now.
We are down to two more codes, and then we will be going to open world.
Use them for good. They must be kept from evil. I thank you for your efforts today. You are an asset to the League and true heroes. I need to check on the status of the fortress. I know we'll speak again soon.
Yep, so Superman JSH because it was Synapse, Rachel, and then him. And since Synapse and Rachel already won, we will be going to Superman JSH. I will get you your code after stream. I do have you listed, so I will get you your code after stream. But well done, everyone, on that. There we go. So now with him currently winning, we have three winners. So we have Rachel, Synapse, and Superman JSH. So now the last two codes are going to be coming down to Sinister, Crow, Superman Clark Kent B, and Smokey J. Now y'all do have the option as well. I will say this because this is an option. But let's say Smokey J wins a code. And instead of taking the code, he can donate it to one of these two. It's up to him. That is another option as well. So I'm just throwing that out there. But you three, Smokey J, Superman Clark Kent B, and Sinister Crow will be fighting for the next two. Bye. I want those two. It might have been Absolute Batman. I thought so. It could have been Absolute Batman because I think Absolute Superman had other ones. I just can't remember what he had in hit. Actually, why am I trying to not figure it out? We have the capsule still. Yeah, I forgot the albums. I can't get it. Because I know Absolute Batman, I think we did. We got more Batman for him, so it might have actually been Absolute Superman. Because Absolute Dark Knight capsule, we got more Batman based. I want them to update white and blue rings to be fractional, like light powers is white and black. I could agree. We're never getting faction-based content again. Yeah, Violet is like a red cross-faction. That's fair. I feel like if they were to cross-faction Lantern powers, it would make sense. But I feel like if they were to do that, if heroes have the White Lantern ones currently, the villains should have to get Black Lantern. You know. Yeah. Once upon a time, so never get a new power set, and yeah, we got White and Blue Lantern power sets. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I feel like though, if we were to make them factional compared to villains and heroes, it would be interesting because if the heroes currently have White Lantern, the villains would get Black Lantern. You know what I mean? Someone spent 150 on a chromatic material and didn't win anything. They were mad because they said they could have bought a game instead. Thoughts on this? It's not fair to treat people like that. See, I need to take a dog out in a few. No problem, Synapse. You're good. Like, you probably hear my dog barking in the background, so ignore that if y'all hear it. I mean, it's not right. People spend 150 on style just to style. Can't get it. That's wrong. Well, personally, if I were to really give an opinion on how much people spend on this game, I can't really say much because I spent a lot on this game, and I feel like at the same time, it comes down to a personal opinion on how much you want to put into a game. I have an answer. It's just not gonna be a simple answer. But calling the power of Mr. Power says stretch. But I am appreciative that we got something. I agree with Scram on that one. Exactly, it's a simple well. Yeah, that's fair. How long is this event? Just for one day. So my live stream is probably just gonna be for the day, but I might end up going live again another time as like a side one. But the event is going until April 28th. So we got today to the 28th for the Superman Day event. But Jeffrey, if I were to give you an answer on that, on someone spending $150 on the game for the booster bundle, I can't really say much because I would. I would myself if I had the money to spend $150. But at the same time, I would kind of think about it and put it into my own perspective of, do I really want to spend that much money? Like, I would spend a low amount before I would just kind of put 150 up front. You know what I mean? So when it comes to people spending money on the game, I can't really say much because I spent thousands on this game from playing for years, just as much as anyone else. So them doing 150 and not getting anything, that's kind of not the dev's fault. You know what I mean? The material itself is a very rare material. So giving the fact of it not dropping, yeah, you know what I mean? Some people, it's a test of luck. It's just an example I can buy Battlefield 6 for 60 and buy skins to the game, but definitely I just feel like... Yeah, I mean, if anything, they could buy what they want. You know what I mean? When it comes to the 150 they put into one thing, they have multiple options. Like, if I were to really put 150 into this game, I would put it for more than just a booster bundle to try to get a material. That's just me. I would try to put it towards an artifact, or not even just an artifact, but like I would put it towards allies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Bang. Over the years, I've spent to this game addictive, and this one is subscription only. I agree. The gambling for it, yeah, that's how it is. The gambling for it, I can agree. It is pretty tedious, but what can you say? You know, that's how the game is. And when it comes to people buying it, we all bought it. You know what I mean? This is how we keep the game alive, if I'm going to be honest. They already know they're both bundles in MR purgatory. That's why they kicked me for Obsidian Joe. Spoke out against it. They could have just bought Rebellion. Hey, fair. Fair enough. But then again, everybody has their opinions on it. I have mine. So I'm not going to say what y'all are saying is wrong. But I'm not also going to agree. Because I have my own takes and my own opinions on it. And seeing it in multiple different ways kind of puts it into a better perspective. You know what I mean? So kind of think about it like that. You see it one way, but then you can probably say someone else sees it another way. Like some people love to put money into this game because they want to see the game keep on going. They want to see the game keep on staying alive. Because if you look, just this group in itself is keeping the game alive. You know what I mean? We put money into this game regardless. We're all guilty of putting money into this game, a high amount of money especially. For however many years everybody's been playing, we put mad money into this game, and that's the main thing keeping the game alive. And I feel like that's what the devs is doing. Now the system for the booster bundles, I can agree they could change, but at the same time, that's how they make the most money. That's how they're keeping the game alive. That's how I kind of see it. The more money we put into it, the more we can keep this game alive. Even though we can just all go to free to play, but then I feel like the game will shut down quicker because nobody's putting money into it. But hopefully upgrade the precision weapon system to combo and then strength dexterity. Hey, I like that. That's why I keep my membership not a whale though. If more drop 15/month, then devs would cater to members instead of the whales. That's fair. That's why when it comes to memberships, and that kind of goes for everything, Snow, because the membership itself is keeping the game alive, especially for people who buy into it and willing to sit here and just continuously buy and put in $15 into it. That's keeping the game alive. Not as much as people buying everything else, but it does keep it enough to where it's just like, hey, we can work for these guys, and that's why when it comes to members, we have the trading option, we have cheaper discounts. You know what I mean? We have discounts on the marketplace. It's just because since we bought the membership, we just have a little bit of perks, but then that comes with everything. If you if you buy a subscription with anything, that kind of comes down to that. You know what I mean? But I do agree. I feel like certain tunes have a bad luck number on them too. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Because trust me, I'm gonna put this into a better perspective. Think about the absolute Superman time capsule, and I'm gonna put it into how I started getting it. I put a lot into it. I put a lot into that capsule. Trust me. I probably dropped at least what 100 something, maybe 200, trying to complete the capsule. I would have been cooked on money. You know what I mean? But it's just something that I wanted. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm gonna put that much money into it. Keeps the game alive, and I get what I want for it. Even though it's a gamble, because it's the capsule. We can all agree capsules, they come with a gamble when it comes to the collection. And that was the hardest part of the capsule for me, the collection. I want the new material. Shaking my head. I do too. I do too. That new material is very nice. I won't lie. I love that material. Alright, so we got Sinister. Let's add Darkseid to the group, shall we? since the characters are around playing a guitar, we'll add him to the group. But I will say I got the absolute stuff. Just spending $20 my first time. There you go. There you go. Snowy. Darkseid's running with us, and guess what? You're gonna be fighting yourself. We're running Subjugator. I'm pretty sure Subjugator is now. No, it isn't. No. Snow Bunny. We're not going to be on that week. I got all the absolute stuff within the first 2 days, though I do have remakes, and we give away pieces we don't need to the next league. Yeah, Scram, I do that too. That's how I am too when it comes to me and my league members. Like if I get doubles of anything, I'll give it to the league members who don't have it yet, and they'll do the same. So I like that. Who said invite me? I saw someone say invite me. I'll check. So sometimes I have to truly admit I'm wrong about things in the game. First I got everything, and then the rare collection. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's like that. So Holly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, we got space. I'll invite him. I'll invite him to the thing. There you go. Hello, David. My computer crashed. Sorry about that. All good. No worries. No worries, Sinister. Bang. We'll get you back in. Bang. I wish they had more choices of pricing so more people might be able to buy stuff. The pricing choices, I agree. I can say I agree. But I feel like that one, I kind of never really went past. Well, I think I've only did the. Which one did I do one time at one time? I forgot what it was for. I've only did this one 10,000 one time, and that was undiscounted. But I forgot what it was for. Any other time I'm doing 2,000 and 1,000. But that one. Well, the OP items, are you speaking more on like capsules or more or less like the in-game content, like the omnipotent pieces? Or like the OP pieces for gear to level up? Because there's different ways to get the OP items for in-game content. Like Hope Burns Bright, you'll be able to get stuff there. But you would just have to run like the solo duo alert raid to get it all, so you would just have to run everything first. And then you have the omnipotent pieces for old content that are more of like a rare drop. Like, for example, the Phantom Zone, there's a chance of you getting the Helm of Omnipotence in the regular version now, compared to the Elite version. And it's supposed to be an Elite drop. From in-game missions. Like the first three original game I never got. If I'm gonna be honest, you're not the only one. I haven't gotten them either. I think the only Omnipotence piece item that I've gotten recently was the Helm of Omnipotence. And that was from the Phantom Zone alert. And that was in the regular. It was supposed to be an Elite drop. And that was the only one I've gotten since. I think I've gotten a few others, but the only one I've really gotten was the Helm of Omnipotence. And that's also in the same realm of when it comes to getting the OP items in like a capsule. The rarity plays a part. So OP items, it comes down to one of those things where you kind of just have to spam it. You know what I mean? The hard work will pay off, Jeffrey, trust me. Yep. In-game, the omnipotence items that you get are more of a rarity drop in capsules, but I would say capsules is more of a gamble end of it. Like, it's more of a distinct choice of you have to put more into it before you get it. But when it comes to can you level up those OP items, you don't need to, because the OP item of the Helm of Omnipotence specifically, it's one that I think it was from Patchwork from the Scare, if I remember correctly. The Helm of Omnipotence was one that you need to level up because it ended up becoming an OP item for you to use. But then I think there was another one from the Phantom Zone that you didn't need to level up. It just kind of did and dropped. You know what I mean? Like, kind of just got it and went from there. So it all varies and it all depends on the content you're running and episodes you're running. Like, I think kind of the best example would kind of think about Hope Burns Bright. You have to run the in-game content on-duty missions before you go to the vendor, and then you can get the Gardener chest and keep from there after you run it off. But it's something that you would have to level up in the game. Superman robots, I agree. Superman robots, I agree. We definitely need those. Try to hold the ads and make it so that the more you keep the ads away from trying to get the better. People who don't have it, we already don't record. That's true. Well, right now we are doing that campaign control throughout the whole year. We got a new one, so that kind of goes forward for the old content. We have Batmite template. Batmite's emblems in the game, so you are able to make him. Unless you're meaning as an NPC, then I personally can't see. Put him maybe as like an open world boss in Gotham. That's probably like the only place I can really see him being. Yeah. Well, we do have the daily dose of hero with it. So if you're in Gotham or Metropolis, you do get rewards, or you get to pick your rewards after doing daily dose of heroing, like stopping Kevin Pools or Iron Curtain around from the hero side, and then obviously that's the Titanic Trim for the villain side. So doing 1,000 moves, you do get a little bit of rewards from that. Robin and Nightwing to 8 times, and Batgirl. Yeah. I feel like the more totems we get are going to be later on, and they'll drop them necessary. Like, I feel like for Batman Day we might get a totem. Don't know who, but we might get one. Wonder Woman Day will probably get one. Oracle would be dope. So far. We do have a close runner-up though. I feel like definitely every time we get better totems, we will get more totems. I feel like that's something we definitely gotta be patient on, because they're gonna definitely drop from season. I can see totems just being seasons. Plus, well, then again, we have the hazmats. The hazmat guys from this current event. I'm actually kind of surprised they did it that way. So that's kind of giving. They're gonna give robots later on, probably for Homecoming. I had a league member say. So right now. That's the time to get Batman for pet. They have all the characters. Hey, I mean, any recommendations you want to put down, if you have Discord, you can let them know there. They do have the Discord, so if you do have the Discord server, you can put suggestions there. You know, check them out, if anything. But I'll keep that in memory just in case. When it gets dark side, which is now, I'm gonna throw this out there. Does anybody need any feats for this? 'Cause I know I do, but I'm not too worried about the feats. I'm not too worried about the feats, but does anybody need any specific feats? I know there's one specific feat to where we all can't get hit by his Omega Beams, or there's one where we all have to tank it. But I'm pretty sure everyone has their own. I don't know for certainty, but if you need any feats, just shout it. Devs doing live it would be cool, like mostly TV, etc. Dark side would be cool. The imposter one. Let's see. I don't even look up that. What is that one? I don't even see it. If anything, we'll definitely run it again. No, Brian will run it again. If anything, we'll definitely run it one day. I'll have to do that. DLC. I can see. Oh, him, the imposter. I thought that was a feat name. I was like, oh, what is it? Imposter feat? A World DLC. I personally would agree. I do want a World DLC, but I think they're not going to do that due to specific reasoning. Darcy, I can see that, but I feel like the World one, that DLC might not be able to get touched because I think that's a whole different thing itself. But I know most of this is all the same stuff about World when we brought it up. I think it was more of a licensing issue with that one, and we don't have the licenses for certain things at all. Side down. Well done, everyone. The 19th bounties would be cool. If you like fighting a Leviathan or something like other creatures in the world. Yeah, fighting the Leviathan would have been dope. That would be dope. But then again, let's think about what they're running it on. Who's anything that Fortnite has? I feel like it's because of the engine that they have it on currently. They're not gonna really try to do too much on it because they don't want to break the engine. That's another thing I always kind of think about. GG's, everyone, GG's. For top DPS for this one, who we got here? Zohal. So he is the top DPS for this one. Now, just to make sure I spelled that right. It's just a code. Just a code that'll give you a reward box. Unless you were here just running it. If you were here just running it, you can donate it to someone who hasn't. DCUO need to be. Let's see if I ever win $1 billion. I'm buying DCUO on changes. Will be made DCUO 2 on Unreal Engine 2. DCUO can destroy it. Yeah, hey. Listen. You need it? I got you. Alright, I'll write that down. Oh, come on. What in the world? What name right? Thank you. Got one more code, and then we'll be doing open world. So Holly, I will, at the end of the stream, send me a tell, and I'll send you the code. But I do have you written down as a winner, so I'll keep you reminded. It keeps me on track. Alright, let's see. Now, what should we do for the last one? We got one more code to go. How's everyone feeling? What raid do y'all think we should do? Should we make it a quick raid? Should we make it a hard raid? I'm having a feeling of Kandor Central Tower or Brainiac related. And I can invite some Sinister Code because that's a Holly here as well. These things can be done, it's just not enough money, but imagine DCUO looking like Arkham or Spider-Man games make it super hard. Yeah, I can agree, Jeffrey, but I feel like it comes down to if we do that, we'll have to start over everything. You want to see how good we all are? I'll say if we were to sit here and make a DCUO 2 and be on a new engine and everything like that, it would genuinely be a reset of everything. So I would lose everything and have to redo it again. And I'm sure everybody was. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to do that. I thought you were playing as Legends. Nah, not Legends. Not Legends. Maybe another live stream, but not this one. Make it super hard. I want to see how good you all are. I mean, is everybody up for it? I can throw us in an elite. Either that, but I'm thinking more Brainiac related because I want to try to keep it Superman related. If we have to reset, it would be worth it. Well, Jeffrey, let's think about that. Let's dissect that. Because if we reset, that goes for everything. My best tank in this entire game. So let's think about that reset for a second, though. Because that reset, everyone that's currently in this live stream and in this group would lose years of everything that they dedicated this game to, including you. So you being the best tank right now in the entire game, you would lose that if we reset. Just throwing that out there. This was my last one. I had fun. See you, Rach. I remember that lead raid I did with you, Superman. That was difficult. David, that's fair. That's fair. It's 2026. Nobody should have to go with the reset. Okay, I'm starting over. Hey, Jeffrey, if you want to start over, you can start over. I just know I'm not. If I lose everything that I put years into this game for, I'm not resetting. I'm not resetting. That's not me. I put too much money into this game currently. And if it doesn't get transferred over, I'm not doing it. I'm up for Elite. Alright. How's everyone feeling about Elite? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Me. And if we reset so everyone starts over, 3 out of 4 of the game's players would find a new game to play. I agree with that as well, Gunther. They could do a DCUO 2 and keep DCUO. If you remember the Crisis cartoons ending, the characters had a choice to get a new Earth while the past universes were left behind, but they started over. Yeah, they could do that too, where they can keep DCUO and then just make a whole new one. Actually, thanks for joining the group. It's a lot of fun playing with you and others. No problem, Superman, Clark Kent, B. I'll see you around. Thank you for joining. That should be the reason why they couldn't transfer stuff over though. Yeah, I mean, as long as they transfer stuff over, I don't care. They can make a DCUO 3 for all I care, as long as stuff gets transferred over. You know what I mean? Like if I literally go back to the game and I don't have everything, I don't have the emblem, I don't have my name, I don't have any of that, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. Nope. Mm-mm. I played Marvel Puzzle Quest and for about a month that year. I was like, you know, I was looking stuff and it was terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, David. I would have gave up. Hurry up. No problem, Smokey. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. But then they got my account back and I was very happy. There you go, David. See, now something like that, David, that's a perfect example. That one's genuine, a perfect example. Like if you lost your account and then you sat here and managed to get it back, or they found it to get it back, that's something different. And okay. But I feel like with DCUO, if they were to make a second one, it would definitely go down to where they would lose a lot of people, and I'm sure they don't want to do that. They can definitely find a way to switch characters over. They just don't want to. I feel like it's not that they don't want to. I just feel like it's gonna be too much to do, or too much to transfer over. Because they gotta transfer over the data from my character, Sinister Crow, Synapse, Sega, Superman, JSH, Freaky Gummy. Like they gotta transfer over a lot of people's stuff, and there's not only just a lot of people's stuff, but mind you, this is just a few people on one server. No problem, Freaky Gummy. Like let's think about that. That's a lot of people on one server. Then they gotta do it for EU. Then they gotta do it for Xbox. Then they gotta do it for Switch. I feel like that's a lot. Could be a choice to keep limiting items, not everything, or send your alts through. Keep your styles and names. No, that's true. DCUO will gain a lot of people. Many players avoid DCUO because they can't catch up. That's fair. Could they just switch over all the styles? They could switch over all the styles, but I feel like that's too many styles to switch over. It took me so long to get my skill points. I don't want to start again. See, Tiny Lilith, I'm right with you. I don't want to start over either, personally. Because 15 years old, I ain't resetting them. See, like I feel like there's too many things that people dedicated to this game already as it is for their characters to have anybody start over. Like I promise you, if they make a DCO 2 and we can't get all of our current stuff back in the second one, nobody's going back. And that's just sheer opinion. Now, mind you, some people will, some people might, but if I'm gonna be completely honest, not everybody. They could find a way. Other games did it. Yeah, they could find a way. And if they do find a way and everybody gets their stuff, for sure, then I would. And I'm sure a whole bunch of people would. Like if we managed to log into DCUO 2 and we have everything that we have currently, yeah, for sure. That could happen. But then I feel like again, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like I'm thinking about it now. Now Snowy on the other hand, she's basically saying there is never a no in my opinion. No, I agree. But see, that's the thing you can say. But a DCO 2 would level the playing field to make new players feel welcome. That's true. Now, with Snow Bunny, what she's saying, I can see it being more of like if they make a DCUO 2 and they keep this current DCUO, that's fine. If they keep this current one and then make a second one to where they give people options to go back or options to go to it, that's fine. That's something I can do because then Snowy's right. Like they can have a chance for new players to catch up. That's something I can see. But if they're full on DCUO shut down, DCUO 2 is new, so we all have to start over, I feel like that's not going to work. What material is that? The one I'm wearing? How many people do we have in group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. So we need 2 more. Okay. The one I'm wearing is the Toon Shaded Hope Chroma. That is the ones that we recently got. Now I know for the event, we're actually going to be getting a color changeable version of this material. It's right here. chromatic tune shaded material. It's going to be the same thing. It's just going to be color changeable, like wet paint, the shaded comic, glossy, and now with the new booster bundle one being the chromatic. The chromatic metallic one. If done correctly on the Unreal Engine 5 or 6, DCUO could truly rival GTA or Call of Duty. And I'm being serious. Oh yeah, easily. If DCUO were to sit here and actually get revamped the right way and everything like that, yeah, it'll easily rival GTA and Call of Duty easily, for sure. But I don't think they're gonna do it. Superman, an incentive to get someone like Blue Cross over. Would be to get 3-5 styles. See, me, nah. I can't. Snow Bunny, I would have to disagree. If I keep 3 to 5 styles, sure. But I would want all of my skill points, all of the titles, all my artifacts. I would want everything I worked on for this character over. I would want all of it. Transfer it over. Because even now, like I kind of think about it like the ultimate recruitment event, right? Let's think about it like that. Who here in this live will go back to the ultimate recruitment event if they were to drop a new one and restart a character? Because for me, I would probably do it for YouTube. But besides that, I wouldn't. Like, if I were to sit here and do it on my own time, I probably wouldn't. And I still have characters that I haven't touched. You know what I mean? Hard to revamp DCUO at this point. It's held together like advanced Jenga. One wrong move and it collapses. That's also fair. I can't really disagree with that one. That's fair. I have most usually keep a large player number. It's usually others over. I always start new tunes. I have 23 tunes on both of my accounts. 46 tunes. Snow Bunny, I can't have that many tunes. Nothing wrong with it. But my personal opinion, I can't do 23. That's too much. That's too many to keep up with. I have a lot of tunes already, don't get me wrong. But the majority of the tunes that I have, I only touch about 2, maybe 3 of them. This one, then my Doomsday alt, and then my Archangel alt. But I only touch him when I need something fire related, or if I just feel like getting on. But that's it. I don't do any other one I have. Or my Council of Superman League holding alt as well. I'll hop on him as well. Sometimes just to check on council stuff. And then I have another one for my Jail of America League. So, yeah, I have a few that I'll hop on, but it's literally just because 2 of them are other leagues that I'm in, that I'm a leader of, and then another one, and then the other ones are just kind of like alts that I have, that I used to main. I would for the extra permanent slot, mainly so I can keep an extra one when my membership drops. Valid. You guys look awesome. Appreciated, Zay. If you could get graphics like Spider-Man 2, PS5 or the Arkham games, GTA 6, but you just had to start from the beginning, it would take longer either. I would immediately do two graphics. Hey, I feel like anything, if it came down to redoing it, it'll take a little bit. See, something like we could keep it to DCUO, but the longer you work, someone else will make your name DCUO too. That's fair. That's another thing. If they make a DCUO too, so many people's names will get taken immediately. That's another thing. So many people would lose their names. DCO has graphics from PS3. Fair. We are now just getting some new graphics. Fair. But I feel like even with these graphics, as long as the game still runs well at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. It still has a big community, so it's not going to go anywhere. I can promise you the community in this game isn't really going to go anywhere, depending on the people and depending on the problems that the games give. But there's still way too many people and too many servers to really have this game die out so soon unless they cut the cable. Now, if they cut the cable, on the other hand, we're kind of stuck. We can't really get mad at them for cutting the cable. But, I mean, that's them. It's really up to them at the end of the day. How many people do we have in group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have 6 people, and I'm sure everyone here besides Saga and Freaky Gummy want a code, right? And Sinister Crow. I have one more code left. Okay. New graphics are pretty cool, but they can be Unreal Engine 6 good. That's fair. They could be, but I feel like that's going to be a slowly but surely. But it doesn't have like 5K cores. Plus our platform is not 100K, but that's a lot to support and keep standing. Yeah. If I ever won the Powerball, you'll see me. Y'all listen, if anybody ever won the Powerball, I'm pretty sure we'll see a whole lot of people. We would see a whole lot of people. Say 1 year to decide when the name is made available in DCUO 2. Yep. Now, Snow Bunny, I would agree. If they gave us time to check, if we had a time limit to get our names, so we can keep them, so nobody gets irritated about it, and then once the game releases, we get the name that we decided to sit here and claim and wait for. That'll be another option where a lot of people will go over. Because a lot of people, it comes down to just the name. Just the name alone would bother a lot of people. You know what I mean? Just the name would have not a lot of people come back. Styles, skill points. There's so many things that won't have a lot of people come back if they do a DCUO 2. With $1 billion behind it is crazy work, just imagine. Now, DCUO with $1 billion behind it is crazy work. That's true. But, I mean, they already are kind of making a whole lot as it is right now. That's another one. But, how many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got space for one more. Or, we're going to get into our last raid to give away the last code. And we're going to end up going into some open world content, to run some open world content for a little bit, and then we'll come back here, and then that'll be live. So let's see. I was thinking Brainiac related. So I am going to run. Alright, you know what? Brainiac or Earth 3? Because I know a lot of people loved Earth 3 compared to Brainiac, and me personally, I like Earth 3 compared to Brainiac. I'm just glad we have DCUO. That's the point. There it is, Jeffrey. Just be glad we got the game. Whoa, Snow, I'm trying to see how good you all are. You want to see how good we all are? Yeah, I mean, we could. I'm not in the mood for an elite, though. I'm not in the mood for an elite, I'm not gonna lie. But, how about this? We could do Superman Kryptonite, hello. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll invite him here. That'll make 8. Got Weakling here as well. Is Weakling wearing the Joker's face style? I love that. Is it? Yes. So if you want to see what the Joker face style look like, here it is. Weakling is wearing it. Love it. I'm actually glad and happy for all the people who are Jokers and love the Joker to get that. So awesome skin there. Haven't seen anyone with Lobo yet. That's the one I want to kind of see. I always wanted a game like this. When we have it, yeah, it can be way better. That's fair. Now, Snow Bunny, I saw a comment that you put, but it kind of disappeared on me. I don't know if you deleted it or got rid of it or not. Alright, let's see. You know what? Since it's Superman related, I'll put us into the orphanage raid. I'm not gonna do the illegal though. If I can keep my powers and a few style towers and a few non-stat books, I'm sure I'd switch it the way I play it. That's fair, Snow Bunny. That's fair. That's fair. Now something like that, Snow Bunny, I could see that being a lot of people coming back for. Keeping a few things or certain things specifically to keep them into the game. So I can see that being a pull for a few people. I'd have to agree. Everyone looks good though. Saka, he looks dope. And he's using the absolute Superman emblem. Perfect fit. Love that. But this will be the last raid for the last code, and then we will be running some open world. We're probably going to start out at Subject Doomsday, but if we're going to keep it event-wise for the people who didn't run it, we'll probably go to Doom Metropolis. Weekly. That face style looks dope. I like that. I like that. I like that. I forgot the name of the skin already, but he used that one skin and then the sorrow face piece. I love that. Boom.
They're hiding something in here, and they really don't want people to know about it. Yeah, too
But
bad
this
for
is
them.
for the last code, and we do have a few winners in here. So last person in this one will be getting the last code. Very much so. And honestly, that would suck. I don't want this game to end just as much as a lot of people don't want this game to end. So good to do with this UI stuff. I wish. Listen, as soon as my UI clicks off Tiny Lilith, I forget everything. I forget everything. Like, I remember it, but I forget it sometimes. Like, what was this one do? What is this one? But no, I wish I was that good, but no, not yet. But yeah, Snow Bunny, I agree. I feel like at one point the game will end because it will be too outdated. But then again, that also depends on the popularity of the game and the population that it has, plus being such a popular game still. But then again, the outdatedness, it'll end up killing itself at one point because of that factor. You know what I mean? So, and that'll suck because then if DCUO ever decides to kick the bucket, I lose my content. So y'all won't see me no more unless they decide to drop some more Superman related games. Which, luckily enough, they do have a lot of them coming out that I definitely want to play. Like, I know Undefeated Genesis is one that I want to play. They have a superhero simulator game that's coming out to PlayStation 5. And then I seen another one as of recently. It's called 9 Days, which looks pretty good, that I want to also play, but it's not on PlayStation yet. It's just not popular. The code and the engines that support it will be too outdated. I agree. That's what I was saying. Like, when it comes down to it, the popularity is going to keep it alive, but at one point, it'll just kind of have to kick the bucket itself. Like, it'll end up killing itself at one point. Which, honestly, that's when I feel like they should make that, like, justified decision on if they want to do a DCUO 2 or move the engine and have people start it. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like people won't do it, but... I wish they would make the lava. So if your Earth power, the superchargers have a few lava abilities that erupt itself. See if your old ended like that and it was sad. Yeah, a lot of old games ended like that. Like, I think what was another OG one that I remember? Club Penguin, I think, ended like that. If I remember correctly. It wasn't because the game was too dead, but I think they just stopped doing it. That's why I support DCUO. That's fair. Putting it like that, that's fair. I can agree that way. But I think Club Penguin also ended that way. I think they just stopped working on the game and the server just got shut down. I can't remember which. There was a lot of games that did that. Pop Tropical was another OG one that I used to play. It's really sad. Yeah, I bet. There's a lot of games like that. you ever saw the Crisis cartoon? Not that I recall. Not that I recall. I might have, but I can't remember. Change that base later. Yeah, Cities of Heroes was a sad one. Do y'all remember Pop Tropica or Club Penguin? I got you. I'll definitely check it out. That's crazy. City of Heroes. Whoa! He's going in. He's trying to blast it. I would have to watch Crisis to see what I'm talking about. But I mean, either way it go, I mean, when it comes to DCUO, I don't want this game to end here where it is. But I know it's going to end up becoming a thing anyway. And doing a DCUO 2, how y'all are putting it into a perspective, I can see it. I can see it's where they give us a choice. Either leave, or go to DCUO 2 and just keep a few things, but not all. I feel like it should be one of those things that if that were to be the case scenario on how they do it, yeah.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
I knew you'd come, Papa.
I will see the children to safety. All will be well.
The command center lies ahead. If you hurry, you might catch the one responsible for all.
Yeah. That would be interesting. I can see it that way. It would be crazy if they were to give us a, like how y'all kind of put in like a decent, like a Crisis on Infinite Earths kind of thing. I feel like that would be dope. They give us a Crisis on Infinite Earths event to finish off the game, and it comes down to a choice. But I feel like if they were to do a DCO 2 and make it a different storyline, I feel like they should do it in a way to where we'll create our character, but we have the option to either be a hero, a villain, or neither. That's one thing I would say if they were to do a DCO 2 that they could add to the game to make a neither option, like an anti-hero, anti-villain, or just a straight up neutral where it's like you don't even know which one to do. Like you can be a whole lone wolf. You don't have to be a hero, villain, anti-hero. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, if y'all have the Discord, y'all can put suggestions in the Discord, and they do look at it. You know what I mean? But they do keep it realistic. but they can look. They will look at it. You know what I mean? They will look at it all. Even Volterra, she looked at it. If you throw her a suggestion, she'll look at it and just go to it. You know what I mean? But I love everyone's imagination. They're all imaginations. No more. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The Brainiac ships in the skies. Get rid of the bottled cities. First off, get rid of the bottled stuff. I'm not too worried about the Brainiac ships in the skies because I feel like with the Brainiac ships in the skies, they can make it to where we have invasions every once in a while. Like I feel like they can do it that way. The Brainiac ships in the skies they keep because they make it invasions every once in a while. They give us special rewards, but just get rid of the bottled cities. Just get rid of those. I'm not too worried about the cities that are bottled. Besides one being Daily Planet. Just get rid of those. Alright, top DPS for this one was Wani again. Who was second runner up? Snaps. Got Superman JSH. Freaky Gummy. Okay, Freaky Gummy got it. She got the last code. So congrats. So that's all the codes. And I have all the people listed who won codes, so I'll be handing them out their codes at the end of stream. Congrats to all the winners. Now for the people who didn't win, I'm sorry that you didn't. And soon enough, the things that are going to be in them, you will get eventually, later on. So just keep that in mind for the new people who came in. The things that are in the boxes you will get. So just keep that in mind. But we are going to go to open worlds. And we are going to start off in Doom Metropolis because that is the current event. And this is just for the new people who didn't do it yet. So we're going to start there, fight Doomsday, and then we're probably going to go to Subject Doomsday after and run it there. Unless y'all want to keep running raids, but we're going to go to open world, kill Doomsday, Subject Doomsday, and then it'll probably be that from there. And then we'll meet up back at the Superman statue. We can finish up comments, finish up our conversation, and then we'll be done from there. So if you want to join us, meet us at Doom Metropolis, or everybody head to Doom Metropolis. I'm going to make a pit stop on my way there, though. So if you want to kind of hang out and be in the group and be in the live still, just head to Doom Metropolis, and we're going to fight Doomsday. And then we're going to do Subject Doomsday at Flashpoint Gotham City, and then we'll just meet back up at the Superman statue. Because I know it's double source marks, and I do want to give y'all a little bit of source marks to run. Boom. And if you want an invite to the group, just let me know as well, and I'll invite you to the group. Hey, Yakuza, go crazy. Bum, bum, bum. So if you do want to invite to the group to run Doom Metropolis and Subject Doomsday, we can even bounty run. We can fight Hank Henshaw as well. So we can fight Doomsday, then Hank Henshaw or Bizarro, and then we can go to Flashpoint Gotham, fight Subject Doomsday and the Paradox Demon, and then the Generals. So we can do a little bit of bounty run as well. But if you do have to go, that's no problem either. I'm not going to hold y'all here. I know in the game I'm developing each map is a year, so there's no past events still holding back the new maps. Yeah, that's dope. The one thing I would say, I would wish if we were to really get a DCUO 2, for the maps case scenario, let's, for one, get rid of the bottled cities. You know, get rid of the cities that are bottled. Two, if we're going to have the Brainiac ships in the sky, at least give like a invasion, like a Brainiac invasion every once in a while for us to fight. 3, I would say give us all the cities that are close neighbors. So like Metropolis and Gotham being neighbors. Let us get that as well. Have Gotham and Metropolis be one big city, but then also add like Central City or like Smallville for like some instances of Superman. Smallville's neighbored to Metropolis, not too far away, but far enough to where you can technically like not too close like Gotham, but like it's close enough. And then you have Star City, Central City being neighbors to each other. So like I feel like if we're gonna do maps, we're gonna make them big world maps, but make them close enough to each other. That'll be dope. I can see that. Watch they sit here and make it the absolute universe. If they do that, watch they make it the absolute universe. I wouldn't be mad at that. For the people who miss Doomsday, we will run him again. So if you want to run Doomsday, just come to Doom Metropolis. We will run him a few times. One star universe. That'll be dope. You really need to watch Justice League personally to understand what you exercise police here too. I got you. I've seen it. I've been looking at it, and I would scroll past it because I would be interested in watching something else. But I'm gonna try to look into it. Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. I got you. Are you talking about the recent animated series ones? 'Cause if you're talking about the recent animated series ones to where there was like 3 parts, then I know exactly what you're talking about. But if you're talking about one of like the older ones, then no, I haven't seen those ones. We actually had plans once upon a time that players could do a storyline mission events and unbottle various buildings back when Sony on DCUO, but that plan went belly up for some reason. Oh wow. Midway City, Shazam City, Coast City, Jordan, Star City, Green Arrow, Keystone City, Wally West Flag. Yep. Alright, perfect. Everyone here. Doomsday did arrive, so we are going to get to him. This folk either missed him just in case. We're at the end they chose to go after the yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I know. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. That'll be dope for this too. That would be wild. Yeah. I can see that for DCUO too. Did everybody get Doomsday? If so, we're going to be moving towards Subject Doomsday.
You pushed Doomsday back? Thank you. I have a feeling it's not gone for good though, since I haven't heard from Buck.
That would be dope. That would be dope, Snow Bunny. Yeah, that'll be perfect actually if they do that. Funny enough, I was always kind of thinking when it came to the storyline, there's a lot of people who wouldn't go back to redoing the whole storyline. So can you imagine if they did a storyline to where you pick who you want as a mentor? Like for example, for me it would be Superman. And since I picked Superman as a mentor, I go through Superman related stuff. I don't go through just anything. You know what I mean? Like, because with this storyline, they all kept it the same. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't really change much for the storyline for who you picked. You were just like, alright, you got Superman, you're gonna do Batman and Wonder Woman stuff, and vice versa for Batman and Wonder Woman mentors. Synapse found Hank Henshaw. Ah, okay. Meet me as subject. I'm gonna help Synapse with Hank Henshaw real fast. Okay. So y'all can get a little bit of a head start to catch up. If just in case. I'll go help Henshaw real fast. Da-da-da-da. Let's kill him real quick. I got you, Synapse. But I was thinking about it like that to kind of get back on what I was saying. For DCUO 2, if they were to do it that way you're talking about, so nobody, imagine if they were to add it to where you were to make a hero or a villain. Let's say for you, nobody, you like Darkseid. So you pick a villain and your mentor is Darkseid, right? You go through a Darkseid-based storyline. You don't go through the storyline that they did this for DCUO currently. You go through a storyline where it's like, you're Darkseid, and you go through Darkseid's process. He did this, he did that. You know what I mean? Or at least you'll find out what he went through throughout his story, compared to, but you put it into your own perspective. I feel like that would be dope. You like learn skills and abilities on the way. You gather unique abilities and stuff like that. Flashpoint. So our new tunes aren't expected. We decided to put born that way, enhance that way, or change that way kind of thing. Yep. Exactly like that. Yep. Like if you were to pick Superman as your mentor, that like okay, but it's more towards that. But think about the inspired by option as well, added to it. So like if you were inspired by Superman, he's gonna be your mentor. So now you're going through a storyline to where you're a Kryptonian, and you're gonna have that kind of scenario to where you're getting your own. You're born that way, enhanced that way, you're changed that way, no matter the case scenario. Okay. Doomsday's dead here. Oh, that's fun. Oh wait. Like I feel like that would be dope for a lot of iconic people. Like yeah, like your tune can start on Krypton. Exactly. Like your tune can start on Krypton, and then get transferred to Earth with Superman in some way, shape, or form, or you have an option to stay on Krypton and Krypton doesn't get destroyed because you decided to where like it has its own thing to where it's like, oh, this happened because you decided to choose this so Krypton doesn't get destroyed, or you decided to do this to save Krypton so Krypton, you know what I mean, stays, but Superman still got sent. Something like that. It just gives you your own uniqueness to your character. You know what I mean? And it adds a specific storyline to your character where everybody can have their own unique way of explaining their character and their backgrounds. Because I know a lot of people who are OCs who have their own character background. Exactly, maybe this new Krypton was never destroyed. Exactly. But it's an option. But it's an option for like everyone. So it's like you don't have to be the only one to have it that way. You know what I mean? It's still open to anybody to have it that way, but like it's more of a, if you decided to pick it that way, your rarity of choice will make you unique in your own way. Of course, like somebody could have done the same choice but then chose a different option later on compared to what you did. Like for me, let's say if I really wanted to sit here and have my storyline just like Superman, I would. But then like if I wanted to alter something where it's like, oh, I didn't die to Doomsday, I actually beat Doomsday and kept on going about life. You know what I mean? Like something like that would change yourself, like would change your storyline in your universe, and that will basically make the most. say. Restart playing new universe. Yep. Yep. Because I feel like the multiversal theory should be a thing. In a sense of at least this game, if they were to make a new one. Having it on one Earth would make sense because everybody would pick a different storyline, but then it all going on one Earth. Can you imagine what would happen? You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine what would happen if just everything just happened on one Earth and there was like thousands of players? I feel like some people would still be like, yeah, I'm from this Earth. Or I'm from Earth 12. Somehow, some way, someone's gonna be like, yeah, I'm from a different Earth. Word. Does anybody need Paradox? I think we are going to move on to Paradox. What up, David? I'll invite you if I got you. Then the opening would be Flash's Flashpoint. In a sense. Like I feel like that could be up to a player. Like this one I'm saying would be literally player based on how the multiverse will be created. Like the game will go based off of all the community's choices. If that makes more sense. Yeah, the multiverse was created through Flashpoint. Now let's say with that, right, the Flash wasn't the reason for Flashpoint. Like this game would be more or less like the players in the community themselves made the multiverse. In a sense of, let's say for a Flash character, he decided to have a Flashpoint moment to create the multiverse. That'll happen. You know what I mean? But then let's say someone else or a different character, which was another Flash character, decided to stop his multiversal problem. You know what I mean? So they just sat here and fixed it again, but it made something else in a different area. Where it's like they basically go back and forth, but it depends on what the character decides to pick, or the players decide to pick. Like I feel like it wouldn't break the multiverse, but it would make it in a way to where it'll be unique to the community. If that makes sense. Where's Prince? Is he over here? Yes. Is this one? Yeah, this one's usually always over. Because I feel like with this game, the community makes so many good things or ideas, or puts so many good ideas out there, to where imagine if the next game was genuinely off of our decisions. Like Sinister Crow can have a whole nother decision compared to what I decided. You know what I mean? And it somehow, some way ties into each other. And then like throughout this, the amount of speedsters we have, the multiverse is going to be huge because everybody's going to be a part of it. And that might be going too far. Once the multiverse is created, what they do after is up to the players. Yeah. That'll be that. Like we can say it starts off to where we all start the same like we did in this version, to put it simply. We all start on the new Earth before the multiverse was created, but then the decisions were made on the Earth that decided to make the multiverse. And then that's how it goes based on the player decisions from there. I just realized this code is not getting in line. That's fair. Cool. Does anyone need generals? We're gonna run generals real fast, but then we'll head back to this Superman statue after, so we can kind of just continue to conversate, get everyone's opinion on it, because I'm sure everyone else has opinions on it. Because with that foundation, Snow Bunny, the foundation would be what you said. You know what I mean? The foundation would be what you said, but then just kind of add the idea of it. So what that foundation is or will be is ultimately to date, we can say we do DCUO 2. but you get what we're going for. Yep.
Amazons and Atlanteans set their strongest forces. As if
Yeah.
Gotham didn't have enough to deal with.
Perfect. Alright, we're gonna go generals. Generals will be the last thing, and then we are going to head back to Superman statue. And then if anybody has any other comments or questions or things that they would like to put out there, say any opinions on anything, we'll definitely have the time to talk about it. We'll just kind of hang out and talk about it all. Boom, boom, boom. It's you. Oh, you're the general? All right, you are General Hank Control. Ain't that something? Look at that. Whoever wants to fight Sinister Crow first, go knock yourself out. He's the general. He's gonna be our last fight. Nah, that's funny. Okay. What's hitting me? Oh, never mind. I forgot I might red tornado. I was like, what the heck is hitting me? There ain't nothing around me. I forgot red tornado decides to do that. I don't like that red tornado does that. I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't like how it does that. Like, if I'm not in combat, not hitting anything or not fighting anything, but then Superman Kryptonite just went to go fight something, I'm getting damaged by it. I don't like that. I like it when it comes down to running raids, but for open world, I don't like it. Yep. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense, but I feel like that would be, yeah. New players will want what we want. But then I feel like at that point, they should still, I feel like they should have access to that in DCUO 2 for them, for the new players. They should have access to it eventually. Let me just make sure I got everybody's names to send codes to. Hopefully they're all on as well. So I'll send them a tell just in case. So once these generals come in, we're gonna go to the Superman statue, and then again, if anyone has any comments, questions, whatever the case may be, we can kind of just hang out and talk for a little bit more. And then I will be calling it from there. Nap time, literally. Drink a gummy next time. Oh, hello. That's fair. Yeah, you know what? I feel like that's gonna make OG players very irritated. I feel like that's gonna make them, yeah, especially ones that played from the beginning. That's gonna make them very irritated. Like you just gave these new players their styles. So,
Let them
okay.
fight their wars on their own soil.
Yep, that's fair. Alright, that's General's Paradox. So I will be meeting you all at the Superman statue. And then for the people who won codes, I do have your names listed. So I will be sending you a tell shortly after the end of the live stream. But just send me a tell to me, just in case to make it easier, and just make sure you're in the proximity so I can get it to you. Because I do have to type the codes manually, sadly. Wish I can just like copy and paste the things. But yeah, DCUO 2 feels like it could happen. But I feel like it's very, very uncertain. But then again, at the end of the day, I just love the passion of the community that wants it to keep on going. That's the most important part, personally. Because even now, we're still getting new players, which is kind of crazy. Like, we still have a lot of new players that I'll be seeing around Metropolis. Some of them are returning players, too. At least from what I know. Some of them might be returning players. Hello. Nice style, David. I love that. Alright, so I'm waiting for everyone here because after stream I will be distributing the codes out to the winners. I want to again congratulate everyone who won a code and thank you for everyone who joined the live stream and showed up and helped out to fight and enjoyed their time. I hope everyone enjoyed their time in the live stream and enjoyed themselves. I do appreciate you all. Anything big. Okay, let's just get everyone here. That one at least, so I can get them the codes. I will send tells. No problem, David. No problem. Thank you for joining. Word. There's no bells here. So if you are a winner, you're still in the live stream, come to Superman statue so I can distribute the codes after stream. And I can get everybody their little gifts from the contest and the DPS rewards. Still in the live stream. If not, then let me know. I had a logo, so my dark side didn't kill you all. I'm cracking up, Snow Bunny. Okay. That's fair. I don't want to stroke my ego, but I mean, the NPC Dark Side and Dark Side War Factory and Subjugator didn't give me a bit of a run for my money. So I hope your style and your character can do better than what he did. All right, let me stop lying. The Dark Side War Factory raid one gave me a run for my money a little bit. Subjugator one there. Those were imposters. Okay. I'm glad to know that they weren't real. It didn't feel real when I beat them, but you know. Woo! Almost dropped my phone. That was bad. Alright, so we have Synapse and Snowbell here. I don't know if Claire's on. I'll send her a tell just to see if she's on after stream. And I'll send a tell to all the winners after stream. But if anything, does anybody else have anything to say? Please, this is my childhood right here. Hello, Tom. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome into the live stream, Tom. We're actually just about to wrap it up, which is kind of funny. But if anybody has anything that they want to like to put in the chat, say, you know, give their last opinions or anything, now's the time. But other than that, crazy people still play this. Yeah, Tom. I need to make a Lobo Tiny Lilith. I don't know. I gotta get the skin first. I gotta get the skin first before I decide to make any other styles. I had a friend who always told me to try to make Lex Luthor, and I'm like, no. But maybe. Yeah, if anything, guys, I appreciate you all for showing up. I appreciate you all for showing love out into live streaming coming in today. Congrats to all the winners for the codes. And as always, I just say I appreciate every single one of y'all. Much love to you all. And I will see you all in the next one, guys. Stay tuned. Let's opinion. What? Superman is an alien invader. Oh, anyone dominating the human race. Not me. Not this one. Not me. You can say that for all the other Supermen, but not me. Not me. Not it. I touched my nose on that one. But I appreciate you guys. I love you all. And I'll see y'all on the next live stream. Stay tuned for more. Bye, everyone.